University. He secured first rank in LLM and independently practicing as advocate in Bangalore in the field of IPR and civil litigation. He is a guest faculty in Ramaya College of Law, Bangalore. He is an international consultant in Coming International Center for Arbitration and Mediation. He is a consultant in Karnataka State Council of Science and Technology, IISc, Bangalore, and had been as honorary designated as Research Associate, Center for Intellectual Property Rights Research and Advocacy, CIPRA, and Ministry of Industry and Commerce, GOI on IPR, National Law School of India University, Bangalore, from August 2012 to March 2018. His papers and articles have been published in books and journals. He has been invited as a resource person from various institutions and organizations and delivered guest lectures on the subject intellectual property rights by Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. With this brief introduction, I present you Mr. Vivekanand Sagar, IP attorney, consultant, KSCST. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, very good afternoon to one and all present in this particular program today. And it's once again a great privilege for me and wonderful afternoon because a lot of my sessions usually will be in the afternoon, and that's my lovely time. The reason is because I ensure that the people are not going to sleep, okay, during the sessions. So that's my primary job. And let me now just see the chat box also. I'll keep open the chat box at the side of my PPT so that you people may respond. 1 second. Yeah, chat box is here. This should be fine. Yes, I think I have already discussed about this wonderful professor who, with respect to its, what do you say, the patent on the, what do you say, the windshield is what I have already discussed with you. And today, now we are going to discuss a very important three major components today we are going to discuss. One, we are going to discuss about what is this technology readiness level, okay? What is this technology? See, everyone develops one or the other process or a product. For example, earlier I was telling you, if a faculty in a mechanical engineer or in the biofuel or biotechnology process, biotechnology, he comes up with a new process of extraction of oil from a neem seed, assuming area of research, and that's what he has done. That's what he has done. Now, during his, what do you say, course of, what do you say, thing, he would have come out with a novel process of extraction of an oil. Okay. So as I said, as there was a extraction of oil from a neem seed is a process which you are inculcating. And you make a study, your study says that, okay, fine, so far for 100 kg or of a neem seed, there is an extraction of 25 liter or 10 liters of neem oil. So if that is a process which is done, and you would have done a lot of research knowing about, okay, fine, so far people have done this kind of a research. And now you would come out with a new kind of a process or a novel kind of a process which makes that particular, wherein you increase the efficiency of this extraction. That means you get an extraction of whatever earlier they used to do for 10 liters, now you would have done for a 20 liters of extraction of an oil. So for the same quantum of seed. So in such circumstances, who shall be responsible? Okay, or what is this particular technology, and what should I do with this particular results? So as earlier we used to discuss that, okay, fine, now I have an idea is done. So what should I do? Should I go and file a patent, or should I go and talk to this particular industry after filing patent, or should I sign one NDA, non-disclosure agreement with the persons whomever I speak for what do you say, whether for filing of a patent, whether for commercialization of a patent. So what should I do? Or is there any such levels to my technology, or to how do I understand to what level my idea is? So that is where we have a yardstick. So see, research is also kind of a thorough principles. It also have certain steps we need to pass through, and we need to know which level we are in our research, so that appropriately I can approach the respective authorities for effective protection of my intellectual property rights. So now here is a situation or for commercialization of my intellectual property rights. So here is one yardstick which has been developed by NASA. Okay, it's called as technology readiness level. It's a kind of an estimation for a technology for its maturity of a core technology in a program during the selection process, and is adequate monitoring and evaluation process until their technology, the products utilized then attain market realization. Original Originally it was introduced by NASA, that's what I was telling. So here this technology readiness level will test your idea, the concept which you have come out with. What is your concept, and whether your concept which has some kind of an hypothesis, whether are you able to prove that, do you have a prototype with you? If at all, if you have a prototype, then whether and this needs to be tested whether it is good to go in the market. For example, today you come out with the technology called as now we all face 4G technology. Now someone comes with 10G technology. Okay, 5G is done, now it comes a 10G technology. Now to the market, is your technology ready to be sold in the market at present? Absolutely no, because we need to pass through with another 5 technologies to come forward. And if your just comes with this, then your product is not, though your product has a relevance maybe after few years, but not now. So in such circumstances, now if you file a patent today, consuming that to attain a 10G technology to come in, it may take another 5 years. Now, if you go and file a patent application for that, what is the result? If you go and file a patent, because the patent lifetime of a patent starts from the date of filing, and today if you file a patent and it takes another 5 years for the technology to come in place, in such circumstances, the whole tenure of the patent is only 20 years and 5 years is already gone. So this is a challenge. So we need to know, when should I enter into the market, whether my idea is ready for the market, whether my idea has been concretized into a prototype. So this we will be able to understand by this TRL level. So before, an institution or an organization or a company, whenever they used to put money to some kind of an idea, before it is going to be looking, because the companies or the institution will look forward for, okay, if I'm paying a huge amount of money for your R&D, if I'm paying a huge amount of money for filing of a patent for your technologies, then I need to know whether your technology has a relevance in the market, whether it fetches a good amount to me, whether it is profitable for me or not to put money to it. So that needs to be tested, and to test, this is a yardstick. So this is, as I said, the NASA has come out with this, and the TRL level scale is it's a kind of a metric, okay, a 9 technology readiness level for describing the maturity of the technology from ideation stage. Okay, I'll just show you that particular picture also. So it is also the highest degree of the application, the commercial realization is called as TRL level 9. So these levels is between covers establishment of proof of concept, prototype development, functional validation from the, what do you say, models to real operational environment, and clearances of mandatory regulatory barriers between the levels towards market introduction of these technology. For example, now you come out with a, so far we are all been hearing about, in case of medical drugs, okay, the pharmaceutical drugs. And now if they have come out with this COVID-19 pandemic situations, a drug for cure COVID-19, so you cannot immediately come to the market and say, yes, this is a product, can anyone can say no. You need to prove your idea, prove your result should be out. It says, yes, it is having interaction. Then you need to take your product to the, our the regulatory authorities, such as the drug, extremely sorry. So it is a, so that the drug regulatory authority of India, where they are going to see whether you have already passed all the trial 1, trial 2 and trial 3 stages of your drug. Then they are going to approve. After their approvals, only then you will be able to enter into market. Okay, so let us see that particular, what does this particular level looks like. This is how it looks like. Okay, so it starts from below TRL level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what is this TRL level number 1 indicates? The first level says it is a basic technological research which you have done, a basic ideation you have done. Okay, it may be in the field of biotechnology, it may be in the field of agriculture, it may be in the field of drugs, or it may be in the field of medicinal. Today the medicinal equipments you come out with. Okay, so those are the one areas which you can choose and put this particular testing yardstick. So first stage always will be on a basic technological research you make. Then the research to prove the feasibility, whether you are able to come out with this particular technology. For example, especially during COVID-19, various kinds of precautionary measures, such as testing the thermometer for testing your body without touching. Earlier we used to see the thermometer where we used to put it into your mouth, or put it in your mouth and test the temperature of a body. But today you need not take the device into your mouth, and rather you keep in a certain distance from a patient and see what is the temperature of a person. So that kind of a device. So it's a technology which has come, and it has proved by various sampling method, where it is proved that, okay, fine, it has been effective. Okay, and and next level comes with the technological development. Now, how do you develop this particular technology? Then you need to demonstrate. So I think the ideally it is in the TRL level 6, where you go and talk to industries and say, hey, come on, see, I have a technology which is being proved, and I have already developed a very good prototype, and now I'm going to make a demonstration before you. And once they have a demonstration, there is a system or subsystem developments in case of any other internal equipments or operational equipments or things to be developed. Then at last stage, or stage number 8 or 9, we will be more fully into the system type or launch and operation. So this is how the TRL level are being defined. And now you can apply this particular formula in your own research and see where does your research stands. Okay, so this is one such how does this formula looks like. And I'll also give you an example of how, in case of an agricultural related technology which you have brought out with. So what is this stage and how do you define this, is what we can see over here. So here, so the first stage, as I said, it's an ideation. The state, it's in the state wherein the challenges that the industry or the other user faces, the need for a new kind of innovation, such as varieties, the practices, or other technological solution. For example, today in an agriculture, we have the major problem is with respect to the labor issues. Now, considering this labor as an issue, how do we bring out with an alternative for this labor? Now you have a technology. Now you bring in a machine which can sow, a machine which can harvest, a machine which can what do you say, yeah, harvesting machines are already there. Now by seeing this harvesting machine or the issues which is already been faced, now the machines are so costly enough that it is not so feasible for the farmers to purchase it. So in such circumstances, how do I reduce this huge missions cost into a smaller missions? So now mini missions. Now, if you wanted to come out with the mini technology or mini missions, then how do you what do you say, innovate a new product altogether, or a mini tractors or mini tillers, mini harvesters, etc. So now you start working on that idea. Then the estimation of the value of the invention, okay, solution compared to the existing variety. So so if there is a new, for example, people what do you say, get frustrated with this presently, especially in Belagavi, especially there is a huge amount of sugarcane which has been developed, and during that, and sugarcane usually has lot of what do you say, yielding problems. Okay, sometimes it does not grow appropriately. It may be because of various other whether nutrition, lack of nutrition or fertilizers, etc. But there is another issue called as how do you come out with a new variety altogether? If you are able to come out with a new variety which yields, which have a lot of potential for extraction of sugar cane from it, so then you come out with a new variety. So that's where it is, if it is possible, you are going to make a study of it, consider its value, the challenges which you can face, okay, and a solution which you can bring out for it. Then comes the market assess the selection, the collection, the analysis of the donor genotype. So these are specifically for the agriculture, what do you need to do, and then the gene editing, biocontrol, tissue culture. Okay, these are the alternative options which you have. Okay, so the tissue culture, the selection of superior materials, followed by what do you say, cultured initiation, the media standards, actions, etc. Then comes the market assess the selection in case of the respective thing, the proof of concept and demonstration, and establishment that yes, your new variety of a plant or a technology which you have built up has a real potential at the result. And then the early stage of validation, you need to validate your tissue culture, for example, establishment of a tissue culture plant in the field of evaluation on a limited scale, and genetic fidelity testing, so that you need to do. Then the later stage, you come out with the what do you say, the pre-commercialization stage in 8 and 9. So in pre-commercialization stage, you have the product certification plan, like you need to be get it certified by the CSIR, or various such ICAR, or the University of Agriculture which is there in and around you, stating that okay, fine, this is good enough, the technology, and this is good enough to go into the market and safe enough, and what is its cost, what is its return on the investment which you make at the initially. So those are the pre-commercial stage, and next comes with the commercial stage, where commercial stage scale production by producing or manufacturing occur with what do you say, delivery of the products to produce, handleless the processes, the distribution, or the other supply chain what do you say, particulars are to be seen. So these are the TRL level technologies where you need to be seen. I had earlier promised you that okay, I will also tell you that how are these various what do you say, telling that okay sir, I am a professor, how do I go ahead and what do you say, deal with the various technologies in the market, or how do I, if at all, if I have a good technology, can I establish a company, can I have a patent on it, and can I do a manufacturing of the said product? So a lot of challenges are there, because I'm an academician. That academicians typically means that I should be teaching, strictly speaking. So but or researching, but we cannot today just sit only with a academic teaching. Rather, we should also jump into a research and development. We should also jump into IP filing. So all those things need to be done. So it's a great challenge, of course. But you may ask me that, sir, can you tell me some example where anyone have already, what do you say, used this particular thing and implemented in their life? So here is Dr. K. Natarajan. So he is a professor in RV Institute of Technology in Bengaluru. So he, what do you say, in the year 2006, usually what happened was, he, as I said, the TRL level 1, which is an ideation level where identifying a problem. So how do I identify problem? This particular professor, especially during 2005 and 6, where BSNL landlines connections were there. So every time his landline number used to get disconnected. So then he used to call up the BSNL people, raise a complaint stating that yes, they have a problem for, what do you say, they have a problem in connection, can it be saturated? Every time they used to face that. And when they used to see that there used to the lines, which the cable lines which went inside the earth, those were cut, or it has been broken or damaged due to various reasons, of because of various things. So he slowly analyzed, and BSNL people used to ask Natarajan sir, they said that, sir, you are the engineer, can you see what is the solution which we can do for what do you say, this kind of a problem? This professor sat and thought what could be the solution or reasons for, first he identified the reason, then what could be the solution for it. So he saw that under the earth there is a new world itself. There's a lot of animals, the insects and various things which is there inside it. And he thought, okay, these are the few things which makes the wire damage. So how do I, whenever they used to connect two wires, especially inside the earth, then they used to put certain solutions for it, or kind of labels or seals. So those seals were not so effective that they can effectively protect it from future damage because of various things. So this particular professor sat in his laboratory in his college, found out or came out and made various kinds of experiments in his laboratory, saw what could be the effective seal for the cable joint. So he made a new process for normal cure composite seal for cable joints. And he filed a patent in the year, and you can find here the patent number IN 199139. So this is his patent number, and this inventor, he got a patent and resulted into a great contribution to the telecom company today. Bharti Airtel, okay fine, now there may not be any landline connections, but still the cables which runs from the telecom company from various place to another place. So here is what the telecom company in India, like Bharti Airtel, the BSNL, are the clients today for this particular professor. So it is completely a make in India product. He resulted into a revolutionary change in the telecommunication of sealing the cable joints. The product is a valuable replacement for imported materials, saves exchequer of our nation. So this is what he did, and he described, and he filed a patent for it, and he got a patent. And today, as I said, he has an industry separately established near Mysore Road. He is also still teaching. He's also still doing research, and this is how he is effectively managing his technology, which he has done. So now let me come up with this another question. May I now request you people to answer quickly that what do you find in my slide? Can you quickly answer in the chat box that what do you find in my slide? Yes, answers please. Hello. Can you tell me what's there in my slide? Yes. Okay. A lot of answers have come in. Okay, it is Stella says stump, Kavya Shri, Balaji says wickets and stumps, and Suprita says stump. Okay, 3 wickets. Wooden polished wickets with stumps. Very good. I like Dr. Balaji sir, because he's not repeating the same answers. He's coming up with new answers. And I request all the other participants to kindly answer the new things, or don't repeat the same answers. Okay. Dr. K.S. Kiran says wickets with stumps. Okay. Now, okay, fine. Very good answers. Now, can you tell me, do you find this kind of stumps today or wickets today? Okay, very good. I think it is, they say the shadow of the wickets. Okay, fine. Many people say no, they don't see this kind of wickets. Can you people tell me what is the problem in this wicket? What is the problem in this wicket? So why there is a change? Why, what was the problem which they have identified? What problem do you identify in these wickets? Answers, please. What's the problem do you find? There is a grove in the wicket. Okay. Then what else is your problem? No built-in camera. Wickets is too much compared to FRP wickets. Okay. Then any other answers, please? Can you tell me what is the problem? Yes, of course. One problem is there is no camera. Fine. Time consuming to install it. Okay, fine. Then what else? What else do you find? Okay, now let me give you one more instance. Now there is a world cricket match, World Cup match is happening, and you're all playing with this particular wickets. Now during this particular match, you have in your team, in Indian team, you have Sachin Tendulkar or Dhoni standing in the crease, and it's a century he need to do, and there is a one ball, one run is required. There is a last one ball left over, and one run is required to get the cup, and Sachin is in the crease. Okay. Uh, uh, Durability of the wicket, wooden stump. Okay, that's all. That's the problem which they identify. Stella, madam. Very good. So now there is a cricket match. As I said, it's a World Cup match. Sachin Tendulkar is in the crease. One run is required, and one ball is left to win this World Cup. And opposite is in the Pakistan India match is happening. Now tell me. Now there is the Shoaib from the Pakistan side. He bowls, and the ball goes through this particular the batsman and through the wicket. Okay. Now can you tell me, is it an out or not out? Is it an out or not out? Answers, please. Answers, please. Decision confused to the umpire. Okay, fine. Now umpire is confused. Now Anand says, sir, it is out. Okay, then anyone else? Out or not out? Yes, answer please. Quickly, whether it is an out or not out. Or should I repeat my question? My question is very simple. Now there is a World Cup match which is happening, cricket match, and now there is the Shoaib from the other side bowls. There is only one run. One ball is left over. One run is required. Now the Shoaib bowls the ball. It comes near to them. The wicket, it passes through the batsman and the wicket. Okay. Now is it an out or not out? Was my question. Built-in sensor plays a major role in such situation. Very good. Exactly. That's my point. Very good. And that's the exactly a point which I'm referring to. And Stella madam, decision confused to the umpire is what the problem which she has identified. Exactly. I'm asking for a problem. Anand say third umpire. Shantan Gowda Patil sir says, sir, if ball bails fall, then out. Otherwise not out. Very good. Now he slowly examines whether the bail has fallen down or not. Okay. Now earlier for other people were telling that, sir, now you need to refer to the third umpire. Consider this was a situation now when it's referred to the third umpire. Third umpire sees this video where the ball goes front and back. You know, this video going back and front near this wicket. Whether the ball went like this or not. Yes or no. Whether it hit or not. So this is how they used to see the camera rewind back and forth, back and forth. But still, now, okay, now you saw this video. Are you now once again say it is an out or not out? Now you all saw the video. Here is a wicket and the ball goes and come, goes and come. Is it an out or not out? Can anyone say? What is the situation now? Yes or no? Out or not out? Not out. Okay. Stella madam says it's still not out. So now, so because you had this particular problem where the problem is with respect to decision making. Okay. What is the problem you are facing over here is about the decision making in a particular match, because it's a World Cup match. So to solve this particular problem, people next what they did, they came up with a sensor in this particular what do you say, wickets. Saw that whether and the sensor used to send an information to you, that you could have seen that there is a kind of a spike used to pass through. Okay, he sees like this, the line comes up and there is a spike and goes back. So now even this spike, you are not able to give an accurate decision. Yes, we are speaking about an accurate decision is required for us. So to get this accurate decision, what to do? So now the problem is identified, that accurate decision is an important one. Sensor also still have a lot of issues in it, and that is where one of the researcher came out with this particular idea. What he did, it contained what technology? What does this contain? Can anyone say what does this contain? Wickets contain? Answers in your chat box, please. Yes, quickly, please. What do you see in these wickets? Answer. Why am I not getting responses? Whether my internet gone down? Okay. Yeah. Yes, many answers have come in. Let me read out those. Plays a major role. Not out. LED light with sensors. Okay, very good. So now one of the person who sat in this particular cricket and thought, hey, come on, there's a great problem in decision making in a cricket, especially during the World Cup match, especially when country and country sits and do. So in such circumstances, a particular professor thought, what is that which is faster than the sound? First, earlier they kept the sound through the sensor. Now they came up with the basic general knowledge, or the basic study which we did in our high school technology. That is, the sound moves faster than the, what do you say, the light moves faster than the sound. So this was a simple formula which he adopted, and he implanted this LED bulbs. It contained, what does this contain? Yes, yes. So here you can find in a patent document, you can find this kind of a explanation mentioned over there. What did this say? It contained the LED bulbs. There is a sensor. There is a, what do you say, a microchip, or processor, which says, yes, there is some kind of a content which has come and touched me. Hence, you need to switch on, and it sends a signal to the light, LED light, stating that okay, fine, and then it glows. So this is what which happened, and this particular professor, okay, this particular professor, what he did, so he invented this particular system. It's a system which he calls that the system for indicating movement of an article from one position or orientation to another position or orientation. He nowhere mentioned it as a LED bulbs, because LED bulbs are already known. He nowhere mentioned about it, about the sensors. No, he nowhere mentioned that this is for the sake of wickets. But see, my dear participants and professors and teachers, that patent application is not just a mere technological document. It's a techno-legal document. See, how do you define your technology? Otherwise, I would have said, sir, this is a technology which is used for, we will explain its usefulness, its importance, but not the technology per se, as per required by the what do you say, the patent office. So he defined the system as the system for indicating movement of one article from one orientation to another orientation or position. So this was a particular professor he came up with, and he filed a patent for it, and he started, what do you say, this is what the technology, as I said, and this is what. So though earlier there was many such other things, but this, what is the speciality of this was that, what was the challenge which he faced was that his, what do you say, signal used to come within 0.13 milliseconds. So that is what potential of this particular what do you say, stumps which he came up with. And this is what the patent application which he filed in Australian Patent Office, and this is what you can find the application number. He did not only file application over there, but he also filed in India. Why he filed in India? Can anyone say why this particular inventor filed the patent application in India? Because he already has filed patent in Australia, right? He would have got it. Why did he file in India? Can anyone give an answer? Why he filed an application in India? Quick answers, please. Why did he file a patent application in India? Can anyone give an answer, please, quickly? Where is Anand? Anand sir, Stella madam, Shantan Gowda sir, Dr. Balaji sir. He filed an application in Australia, but why he files a patent application in India? That's the question. Can anyone give an answer? Answers, please. No one is answering. Why? What's wrong? Anand sir, Stella madam. Okay, because he's from Australia. No, 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 Anand sir. Dr. Shantan Gowda sir, Balaji sir, Stella madam. What's your responses? The question is why he filed a patent application in India? Because he has already got a patent in Australia. Why did he file in India? See, this is very important for us, because you need to know whether different country. Yes, why different country? So what? If it is a different country, so what? India has patent protection law. Okay, so so what? See, my question is very simple. And earlier in my session also, or in the during Sarsija madam session also, you would have heard, if you have a technology that it has a relevance in some other country, you need to file an application over there, because the patent laws are jurisdictional. That means if you are able to, what do you say, if you are able to get a patent in India, only then you will be able to protect the technology. Yes, it's a territorial in limits. Very good, Chaitra madam. Yes, it is territorial in its limitation. If you have to have a patent application protection in India, only then you will be able to effectively protect it in the patent in case of infringement. Otherwise, you will not be able to protect it. Okay. Yeah. So this is yet another. See, I was referring to various technologies. Technology need not be a big rocket science in case of agriculture or anything. It may be a small technology also. See here, you must have seen this straws, right? Earlier, the straws used to have a straight plastic straw. So what was this problem which you used to identify in the plastic straw? So whenever this straw used to bend, the content inside it used to not flow. So a person who closely observed and filed a patent for this particular technology, that is a hose. So he developed a hose kind of a thing, which made even if in even the straw is bent, the content used to flow outside. So this particular person gets a 2 crore rupees royalty for the scientist who developed the opener at the other side, and the straw also, he gets a huge amount of revenue out of it. So this is what, yeah. Now yet it's not only about the, what is the technology in the agriculture, a technology in the medicinal. It's also in the field of pen. It also in the field of 3D printing. You must have all known that apparatus for the production of 3D objectives by stenography. So these are the few patents which they had over the technology. You know this, what do you say, stethoscope in the hospitals, that is also having a protection. Nanoscale graphic plates, Dr. James, one another invention. Patenting in the biotechnology sector, Anand Mohan Chakrabarti, this is one of the landmark judgment. You must have all known that Anand Mohan Chakrabarti, which who developed a kind of a what do you say, a kind of a microorganisms which Pseudomonas. Okay, he developed the Pseudomonas which ate oil spills in the seashore. See, oil spill in the seashore is a major problem in India and various other seashores where the oil spills happens and there will be like that, and this will harm the environment. So this particular Anand Chakrabarti came up with a particular microorganisms which eats away all this oil. So if you eat away all this oil, so that the oil spill is being controlled. So that's what needs to be done. So now this particular Anand Chakrabarti files a patent application in the United States Patent Office for getting a patent over the microorganism. But the patent office did not grant him and said that you don't have any rights to go, and you will not be getting a patent. But still he filed a patent in Supreme Court challenging the order of this particular copyright patent office. And then he gets and the court examines and see what is there in your product. The product is not just a microorganism, because microorganism is a kind of a living organisms. Living organisms, it should not be patented was the argument. But he said that this living organisms, or which is a natural product, there is no patent. But a product which is invented, developed, is patented. So that is where he said, sir, this particular microorganisms is not what you say a natural product. It is a developed one. It is a human intervention is there to develop this kind of a technology. Hence he got a patent, and today it was $35 million patent deal. So Chakrabarti case. And till 2005, the numbers of national and international grants and who are paid, this is not required for us. And best biotechnological startups in India, Biocon, and C6 Energy, and Bharat Biotech, and Ganic Lab. So these are the few technologies which they have developed and have made successful commercialization of it. A patent that changes the world are the electricity inductive suspension and stabilization system for ground vehicles. Okay, your drones, your stats, whenever there is a difficulty for a patient to be transported, or he should come only in the sleeping mode, then, or likewise there are various other such challenges, and it was addressed and it's been given patent. Locomotive assistance device and methods. Okay, so this is all what is there from my side for you to discuss about this particular subject matter on technology readiness level. How and when we will be able to understand when is my technology ready for commercialization, or should I go for what do you say, filing of a patent. Yes, okay, let me show this. Yeah, so this is how you will be able to do so and effectively protect your intellectual property rights. So with this, I have another subject matter on copyright. I will deal it with in the next session, squeezing in the other sessions also. So with that, I would like to thank all the organizers for providing me an opportunity to discuss about this technology commercialization. And especially in an academic institution, technology commercialization is not so effectively implemented and utilized as of now, but surely one or the other day there will be a huge boom for this particular IP in the institution to be commercialized. But before this, I request the institution to have an IP policy for your institution, which says who will file the patent fees, who will own the ownership once that is been okay, who will own the ownership in case if both of them are coming out with this particular product, etc. So these are the ones which we are going to discuss today. And tomorrow or day after tomorrow, whenever I have next session, I'll come up with the copyright subject matter also in the due course and discuss about it. Okay. So with that, I would like to thank ACS AICTC sponsored the BG Institute of Technology, Balakonda Institute of Technology, for providing me an opportunity to discuss with you all today. And thank you very much. And over to the host.
If there are any questions, please
Yeah, if you have any questions, I can those questions.
And meanwhile, please switch on your video so that we can take few photographs.
Yeah, very important. May I request all the participants to switch on your camera so that they can take a picture, a snapshot of it.
Okay, thank you everyone for switching on the camera. Yes, if there are no questions, I would like to thank Mr. Vivekanand Sagar for the wonderful session. And tomorrow we have got Shri Nagarjun MG, design expert, KCST, and his topic would be industrial design, protection rights, virtual studies by understanding court cases. So the session starts at 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. So I request everyone to join by 9:50 a.m. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. And we shall end our today's session. Thank you, everyone, for joining.